Hey everybody, it's wonderful Skiff. Welcome back to another Skiff Smasher Showcase. Today I've got the Captain Falcon Extraordinaire, J12. How you doing today?
Pretty good. Another day in the Midwest, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure things are about to change for you. I mean, me too. But first things first, just get right into this. And things I usually like to ask first, it's always your tag. Where does it originate? Where does it come from? What does it mean to you?
All right. First thing, when you see the number 12, what do you see?
A 1 and a 2.
No, no, no. Like, if you combine it, it looks like the letter R. I don't know if you can see
Oh.
that, but it's there.
Okay, now see that makes more sense because yeah, I know what your full name is. So I mean, I guess that's kind of where it comes from.
Yeah, first name J, I guess I used to call myself Jamie up here, but actually it's Jaime. And then, well, obviously the Rodriguez is the 12.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, interesting. Okay, that's where that comes from. Because I know, like, there's also the Yoshi player J12 too. I don't know where they get their name from, but I wonder if it's the same thing.
I kid you not. I've had people like inbox me like, "Hey man, are you the guy that plays Yoshi?" I'm like, no. I get disgusted. No offense to J12 from Florida, but I get so offended. I was like, oh, ouch.
No one wants to play against a Falcon. They want to play against a sick Yoshi.
I can't even say that with a straight face if you wanted.
I've seen some Yoshis do some sick stuff. It's not too often, but they're out there. I mean, we can't like always appreciate Yoshis the same way that we appreciate Falcons. So I've always just been a big Falcon mark. But
oh jeez.
Yeah, welcome to Incineroar Dash Attack. Anyway, moving forward from there. Let's talk about some of your results. Obviously, you are currently, I forget where you're ranked in North Dakota, but you're from Texas as well. So you definitely get, when offline was still a thing, you definitely got to be able to go to, a bunch of different tournaments and stuff like that. Play a lot of people offline. But in terms of like, results and stuff like that, what are some results that you're proud of? It could be online, offline, and anything recent from a while ago.
Honestly, to this day, it probably has to be my Evo run. Like, well, that's probably one of the biggest tournaments we had ever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like I think I finished right outside of the round of 256. So I think I was like 257th out of like 3,000 and something.
Yeah, that was the biggest offline Smash Bros tournament.
Yeah, so like I was there with like a lot of other Falcon men, so I think I finished up there. I think Fatality was the highest one. I think he finished like 97 or up there.
Sounds about right. It's Fatality.
Yeah, so I was right under there, so I was pretty proud of that actually. Made out of pools and everything, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually really dope. It's always good to see some of the boys from up north, make a run every once in a while. So, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything else or just Evo?
I mean Evo was cool. And
Yeah.
then online wise, well, I mean it's the COVID era, so
Yeah.
top 8 here and there. I'm always satisfied with that if I make a top 8.
Right. And that's fine. I mean, some people get proud, for making out of pools. Some people get proud only if they win tournaments. So, and I mean, that's just that competitive mindset. There's nothing really wrong with that.
Maybe if I had a little bit more time to invest, I'd probably, go for like the big wins.
Oh.
But oh Jesus. But yeah, maybe I had a little more time to devote to Smash. Maybe I'd strive for better results. But I feel like right now, like where I'm at and like my age and everything, I feel like if I make a top 8 at a major offline, I'd probably call it a career with that.
You just end it?
Yeah, like, oh, it was a good run.
Yeah.
Take my little medal and then go home and just put it on the wall and then tell my kids about it. Like, yep.
Yeah, I was one of the best in the world at one point in time. I mean, I guess I get it because like you're just kind of sitting there. You're like, you know what? I may as well just just not try to replicate this and just struggle with that. So I mean, it's all about mental health. Taking care of yourself.
Like really, like maybe if I was younger,
Right.
I'm about to turn 27 in like
boy,
less than a week, so.
Oh my God, yeah, you're still kind of young, man. Relax.
I don't know, man.
Some of us struggling out here, you're halfway to 30, and you're over here like, oh yeah, I'm almost 27. YOLO.
That did something to me, man. All right. If I was civilian side, okay, but you know, mine not brutal cold. My hands are like age of 40 or something by now.
Oh yeah, that's actually fair. Yeah, North Dakota gets a little too cold sometimes. I remember a couple years ago, not North Dakota. I don't know about you guys, but we had a minus 71-degree day in Grand Forks. It was awful. It was with wind chill, but still, I mean, it's just not something I want to think about. But anyway, so oh, a little bit of lag. That's your fault, definitely not mine. But
probably. Thanks, Midco.
let's go Midco. But yeah, no, let's continue to move on here. So from the results, I like to talk about, like, obviously Evo's a pretty cool moment to think about. But what are some other moments within Smash Bros? They don't have to be anything super crazy, just something that really just sticks out to you.
Huh. Probably goes back to like my Smash 4 days. 'Cause I used to still main Captain Falcon back in Smash 4.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, like, for a while, there was always this other guy that made Captain Falcon. I wish I remember his name. I think it was like Prophet or something like that. But it was between me and him for the longest. And then, like, towards the end of the Smash 4 era, like, by some fate or something, we finally ended up playing in bracket. And there was, like, literally so much hype behind that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I hit him with, like, the most, like, disgusting air dodge read knee ever to end the set. And you know, it was like done, like that was said and done, like, oh, he's the best Captain Falcon in DFW. And I think to this day I still kind of claim that title until, you know, obviously I go back home and there's more Falcons now in Ultimate in DFW. Right. So it should be interesting. Maybe, oh Jesus, maybe I can keep the title, but at this point, and who knows, everyone's on that grind.
Right. Yeah, especially on that grind, like, especially in the era that we're in right now, like you kind of mentioned, we're in that COVID era and stuff like that. I feel like once we get back to offline, there's gonna be like so much stuff different. Like, I feel like there's gonna be some players who are gonna come out of the woodwork. I feel like there's gonna be some players who were great before and are gonna struggle a little bit, and then they'll get back to it eventually. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be like, it's gonna be very interesting to see how things play out.
Yeah, I'm super curious. Like, I know there's like maybe like 4 Falcons back in Dallas, so I'm curious to see how our chemistry like works out with one another.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. You know, it's just a matter of when we get there, which, who knows, maybe if things start to look up after a while, you know, see how 2021 works out. Maybe second half of 2021. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and realistically, I feel like it'll be the second half. It's still a little too early to be like, you know, once 21 hits, like, oh, all our problems will just go away. But
right, you're right.
We'll see what happens.
But so moving on from there. Oh, geez, I looked away. Oh, we made it back. Wow. Yeah, don't worry, I'm shocked too. But yeah, let's move on from there. So yeah, we just talked about some moments that stuck out for you. But let's kind of get into more of you as a player. So gameplay and style. I'm very familiar with your gameplay and the style and what you try to put out time after time again, especially like in bracket. But what do you think? Like, how do you try to approach the game, and what is your game plan going into it?
Let's see. I don't know. I think I saw like a video from Nick C a while back. I think he called it like crackhead drills. He's just like doing like crazy combos that make no sense, but like he hits it regardless.
Right.
So I don't know. Like, for a while, I don't know. I feel like I have this weird gear where I can play like really campy, but at any given moment, I can just literally take your stock with like one grab.
Right. No, yeah, that's definitely. I've definitely seen it, or you get a grab on me once or twice, and then okay, that was nice. You get a grab, and all of a sudden I'm nared like 2 or 3 times off stage, and it's like, you know what? I'll just die.
Like, I don't know, like, you know, Snake Tribe, he has this saying that, to him, the way he sees me, he says, man, this guy has no neutral, but his punish game is so godlike. Like, I lose the entire neutral for like 2 minutes, and then that one chance I get open, like, I just take it the whole mile.
Yeah, so we'll just call it like the world's worst bait and punish.
Pretty much.
But by worst, it's just like you're just gonna get a lot of your bait's not good, but your punish is fantastic.
Like I'm baiting them by like, oh man, this guy's just not, he's awful. Look at this.
And then, you know, there's things like that. A nice try though. So,
but I feel like what helped me like build that patience, because you know how a lot of people they get hit and they just get flustered, like after getting hit so much.
Right.
They're like, oh man, I just got grabbed and I took 60. Like I kind of blame my older brother for like beating like the absolute crap out of me when I was playing Smash 4 with him, because he's kind of the reason I started playing competitive. He made Pikachu, and obviously I made Falcon, and everyone knows that matchup is like abysmal. Oh Jesus. So yeah, like for the longest, he would like grab me. You know, I'd take 60 off of that one grab.
Right.
And in the beginning, that used to like fluster me and just frustrate me. Like, man, this sucks. Like, I can't do anything. And it got to the point where I just kind of felt numb from taking so much damage.
It sounds like you're struggling, like, really.
Yeah, like, I just, like, I was like, all right, cool. Like, so, like, now when I play, like, anyone that just, like, combo foods me, like, I'm just, like, I literally just kind of go for a ride. And I'm just like, all right, well, you know, it's 0 to 70, you know, I'm going to get to play the game eventually. And when I do, I'm going to make this guy regret.
Right. No, I totally get that. I think a lot of like heavy mains in particular relate to that a lot as well. I know Rickles, when I talk to Rickles, he sits there and he says like certain matchups, like you just got to sit there and just be like, I'm going to take 60%. But once I take that 60, you better.
Like, you better like in the back of my mind, like, you better hope I don't touch you, man.
Yeah, it's like you better start saying sorry because it's about to be a bad time for you. So anyway, yeah. So I think that's pretty much I think that's pretty pretty on the point for you, because like I've just been plenty of times too, especially like the few times I've done commentary out in North Dakota. But like I remember one in particular. You were playing against Lamomo, and you're going against DDD. I think you know the clip I'm going at, and
yeah.
it was the one on PS2. You like stomped, footstooled, stomped again, kneed, and I popped the fuck off when I saw that shit. That was absolutely like I think you might have lost a game or the set.
I actually lost that game.
Did you?
Yes.
But like it felt like you won, you know? Just like and that's just I feel like that's just like the spirit you really need if you wanna succeed with Captain Falcon. You just gotta be like, you know what, I'm gonna lose sometimes, but I'm gonna win everybody's heart.
Like, I kid you not, like, there's a match I could go back and just change the script to. It would definitely be that match. Because I think it literally ended in the most silly way. I think he ledge strapped, you know, the DDD Gordo.
Yeah.
And then he started charging his side B, and I think I just rolled. I'm like, I think I'm safe, and I just died at like 40.
Yep, that's the Moses, 100%.
I was just like, like no, Moses gave me this PTSD of like DDD, because like I'll play Wi-Fi brackets, and like the DDD would just come out, and like I'm just like, I kind of like in my own head, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be out ledge for this entire game.
Yeah, no, I think I totally get where you're coming from. Moses just has such a weird way of like playing the game, and like even when you think you figure him out, like you still just can't like be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win this, because like he could take it from you in like a second.
And I don't know, there's just something about that his style and DDD style of like, I don't want to call it lame, because like, you know, it's on paper, you know, people call it lame, but like, you know, you do what you gotta do to win.
Right, a dub's a dub.
But like, yeah, and so I respect that style, even though I'm not a fan of it. But like, oh man, like there's just DDD, man. There's just something to that character.
Uh-oh. That was definitely interesting what you went for there, but you're not gonna get it.
Okay, in my defense, people air dodge there a lot. They're like, oh my god, he's going for me.
Actually, that is fair. Yeah. Okay, but let's move on from there. Like obviously, we're familiar with what your gameplay and style is and stuff like that. But like, what about your current skill level? Like, where do you think you're at? Where do you want to be by the time? Let's just say, like, you know, offline comes back.
So obviously, I made PR in North Dakota, and I'm en route to Korea, so
Mm-hmm.
they're doing a little bit better with the virus right now, but they're still not having events as big.
Right.
But hopefully, I get to like maybe get to attend some events, and who knows, maybe I can make PR over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think number two, I'm pretty like familiar with him. He's a what was it? I think his name's Mage. Yeah, it is Mage. He's ranked number two, and we used to play a lot, and we used to go back and forth. So it kind of gives me a little hope that I can do fairly well in the Korean scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I really would want to at least make PR in my own, home at least. 'Cause that'd be fun.
Right. No, it always it's always a good time, if you go back home after a while and you play well there. I actually never really was involved with the scene back home because there wasn't really a scene where I was from. So I mean, there's one in Massachusetts. Like New England's obviously very, very talented, but in terms of like North Adams, where I was, there was nothing.
No.
That's fine though. So yeah,
I don't know. Like I don't really have like. I'm not striving to become like the top PGR. Like I don't like. I see the gap when I see where I'm at, like personally.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my goal is to like be one of those guys that like go to a tournament and they're just like, oh, everyone knows he's good, and then be able to like take games from top 50 PGR people.
Right. I think that's definitely a good enough goal. I mean, you don't always have to want to be the best. I mean, obviously, it doesn't mean you don't have a good competitive edge or anything like that.
I kind of personally know where I'm at right now, and like I said, maybe if I had more time, I'd devote a little bit more time to Smash like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm satisfied where I'm at level-wise.
Okay, that's good. It's always nice to see someone who's comfortable,
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit down. Like if I had to play, like honestly, like to this day, I'm hoping one day I get to play MVD in bracket, because there's a lot of people that hate the snake matchup, and like personally, me, that's kind of one of my favorite matchups.
I feel that.
So I'm curious to see what would happen.
Oh, I know. I just get destroyed. So.
I don't know. Like I think I was supposed to go to Evo this past one that got canceled for COVID, and I literally was just gonna go up to MVD and money match him, see what happened.
Right.
We'll never know.
Maybe one day. Who knows?
Not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, for sure. Yeah. Uh-oh. So yeah. Oh shit! I looked away for 2 seconds. So going on from there, let's go over some of your weaknesses. Like, what do you think are some flaws in your game plan, or just your playstyle in general? Maybe mindset stuff.
Lately, I don't know if it's because of Wi-Fi. Like, man, but there's like I find myself like I'll be down 3-1 to like an inkling or something. I'm just kind of like. Normally, like I would like definitely be like, nah, I still got this. But like lately, like I'll literally jump off and be like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't know why. Like, I know that's just because the Wi-Fi thing, but like I find myself doing that more often now. I'm just like, nope, not today. I'm not gonna. Don't feel like playing this matchup.
I think that's fair. I honestly, that's just self-care at this point. Like, I know some people can just do online and it's no problem in tournament or whatever. But then there's people who are like, they're so frustrated with online, right? Which is fine, I get it. But then they keep playing, and it's like, what are you doing to yourself? Just put the controller down.
I'll be honest. I'm not like a advocate to be like, oh, Wi-Fi is like garbage or anything. Like, it is garbage. Don't get me wrong, but like I can deal with it. Like,
Right.
There's people out there that just they straight up don't even play Smash anymore just because of Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I mean, I get not wanting to play competitive online. That's fine. But like, I don't know. I love this game too much to just stop playing it.
Exactly.
So, what about like offline? Like, I know you mentioned Inkling, and you definitely have your experiences with our Inkling out here. But what weaknesses do you think you have in offline Smash?
I definitely do feel like it's definitely like, how do I explain it? like I definitely find matches of mine where I'll be up like 3-1, and like I don't know, it's like this weird switch in my own head where I just kind of turn it off, and it ends up costing me the game.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what that is because it's definitely cost me some games that I could have won easily, and I just choke away,
Hmm.
and I probably lost a set like 3-1, like 2-1 or something.
Right. No, I think
And
I know what you're talking about for sure.
yeah, for the longest I've been trying to figure that out. Like I guess I get complacent and go into autopilot because like I'll probably like no kidding, I was probably like 0 to death 2 stocks, and then I'm like sitting comfortably, and then I just fall for like the silliest things. The next thing you know, I just lost the game. I'm like, what happened?
I think it's just like, because I've been there before too, and I think it's just a matter of like, you feel like you're just gonna win it, so you just dial it back so fucking hard, and then what happens is they take one stock from you, and you're like, okay, maybe I should start trying, and then all of a sudden they
Yeah,
start getting more and
exactly.
more, and then you start
Yeah,
panicking, and then you start overthinking everything. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's definitely something I fall into every once in a while. I think a few people are just a lot more people in general fall into that than people might normally think.
I feel like I've had more control of that. Like I'd be super more consistent.
Right. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I think it's just like a matter of like, even if you're up, because I've seen people talk about it before. It's like, even if you're up like, 3 stocks to 1, play it like you're both last stock, last hit anyway. And like, I know it sounds weird, but like, it totally avoids you falling into that type of like,
It's falling apart.
yeah, right. And it makes sense too, because like, if I just honestly play every stock like it's the final stock, like final game or whatever, then yeah, like I could just close out the game and everything would be fine.
Yeah, but that's probably like my biggest weakness. That to this day, like I still don't have a solution. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe you'll get there eventually. It's one of those situations you gotta recognize like in game, and then from there you just start to develop and shit like that. So who knows? I'm sure you'll get there. I think you got the mentality for it. But anyway, so moving on from there, I do want to actually bring up, like, I do think it's funny that we're getting a proper interview this time, because I remember the first time I actually did commentary for Smash Bros. It was at the it was a Smash 4. Oh no, you weren't. I don't think I actually interviewed anybody for the Smash 4 one. But the second time I did commentary for Smash Bros, which was like the first Ultimate tournament I think that we had out here. Uh-oh. And you won the Dacno Ultimate, and you beat TN in Grand Finals. TN was playing a Peach, and I remember the clip too. You had you side B spiked him, and then he didn't like have his double jump available, so he was just floating there, like trying to like I don't know bait something out. And you just went down there and just stomped him, just just to close out the game. I think we were on Kalos. It might have been Kalos.
I think it was FD. No, I think it was FD.
Was it FD? I forget what it was, but I remember that, and that's what closed out that set. And that was like the first time we had spoke afterwards, because I did a little interview with you afterwards. And it's kind of neat to see, like, that was like what, 2 years ago now, and now here we are. We're doing a full-on interview. So I just think it's
like a little short and sweet, like
yeah,
congrats.
yeah, and
Anything to say? All right, cool.
that's pretty much what it was. But yeah, so it's kind of neat to see 2 years later, here we are sitting down. Obviously you've gotten much better as a player as well. I'm definitely getting bigger, doing commentary, and I'm starting this whole little interview thing too. So like, I remember when I was trying to go through names and you popped up, I was like, it's a no fucking brainer. Of course I need to get J12 on here. Like it makes sense. You're the beginning. You're not gonna be the end, but you were the beginning. So like, it may as well just bring it full circle. But
dude, I'm putting this out there right now. Like, me personally, like, you could have honestly done Fatality, Nixie, Soki,
Oh, yeah.
all these other main Falcons. Like, honestly, to me personally, I'm putting myself up there like a top 5 Falcon in the world.
Top 5 Falcon in the world. That's a bold statement.
Probably fifth, at least fifth on the spot.
At least 5th? Okay. I'm
behind OG, all those people. Like, I'm definitely behind them, but I'll definitely give myself a 5th spot.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, when I inevitably become a more well-known household name for the Smash Bros. Scene, I'll make sure they reach out to you so they can get some practice and learn how to actually play the character.
No, I kid you not. What tournament was it? obviously he won it on his own accord, but
Mhm.
I have a buddy back in Dallas. His name's Beastly, and he had to play Fatality on stream. You probably seen the set. It was a Pokemon trainer and Falcon at Low Tier City 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was 6. And he came up to me. He's like, "Yo, I gotta play Fatality. Like, let's get some games in." Hey, all I'm saying is he went on to beat Fatality. That's it. All I'm saying.
Well, but apparently you got some good practice in then.
Or he's probably just he was using him as a punching bag. But hey,
Oh,
automatic. He won.
this is gonna be meaty.
Oh,
I'm getting the side B. I just want to let you know this.
no.
Oh yeah.
Relax. Oh.
That was like 71%. I told you I was gonna get it. I don't lie. I don't lie when I say I'm gonna get those. And here comes the spike too. Oh, never mind. Ah! My text be immaculate online. Why? Because I don't have a life.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? Since we were talking about tags earlier, like officially my first ever Smash tag. What would you think it was? Can you guess?
Your first ever Smash tag?
Yes.
Was
first
it
ever?
was it just Jamie? Like
No. So
I'm
like long story short, like I said, I used to just be a casual and just play with my brother all the time.
Mhm.
And one day he hit me up. He's like, "Hey yo, we have this tournament going on in the movie theater, and we should definitely go." And obviously, I'm not gonna lie, we thought we were like good because that's how everyone is. You know, oh, I'm good with my friends, and then they go and get bodied at a tournament.
yeah.
So that was definitely me. That was definitely the generic beginning for me.
Mhm.
And in that tournament, the TL, he's all like, what name do you want to use? And like me, the newbie I was like, my real name or like what? He's like, nah, man, like your tag, or if you want to use your real name, you could. And I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, just put me under John Cena.
So your first tag was John Cena?
Technically, yeah. On paper, it was called John Cena. So like, when they were calling matches, they're like, we have so and so and John Cena on the on the big screen.
That's actually really funny.
And after that, it evolved to 12, and then I think I lost like my tag to something, and then it just became J12, and then well, the rest is history.
All right. Well then, that's interesting. I don't like. It's always funny to like hear other people's like tags history and stuff like that too. Because I don't know. There's so many that have started like on like Minecraft or Club Penguin that I've gone through already. So just like. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like I've had a couple of interviews, and like just to hear someone be like, "Yeah, I was just originally John Cena." Like, oh, okay, casually, I was John Cena.
Like imagine hearing that in a tournament. Like, can we get John Cena and like Kirby King, whatever?
That's really funny though. So yeah, from there, I'd actually just like, I know we just kind of had a bit of a conversation about whatever, but what are some topics that you want to bring up? What do you want people to know about yourself? What is there something that you think is important to discuss now? Like, what's up with you?
Well, obviously there's this whole dilemma of like, oh, when should we bring back offline, online? Like,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I feel like people need to put it in their head that offline isn't coming back anytime soon.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie. You know how I mentioned Gloom Shot earlier? Like,
Yeah.
I see like some tournaments going on. I'm just kind of like, I mean, people can do what they want, but I'm just kind of like, man, like every single day, it just isn't looking too good.
No, I get you. I know that there's like some colleges that do like they do offline tournaments only for the students and stuff like that. I don't think I necessarily disagree with that. As long as everybody's being safe, and it's like, because you're already kind of somewhat contained to the campus as it is, right? So like at that point in time, I guess I don't disagree, but you should still be careful, and it probably isn't the best idea anyway,
Yeah. Like I think like at least once a month I see a post and it just derails like every single time on the Facebook group, just saying like, oh hey, I'm looking for offline, and then just people just totally derail that guy for even saying that.
Right.
I'd be like, oof, man.
Yeah, I don't think I hate the, like, obviously I would love offline to come back too, but like, I don't know. Some people just, it's it's kind of sad, but like, and I'm not trying to make fun of people, but it's kind of all they had. So like when they're like begging for like offline to come back, like I get it, and I don't know, I get being annoyed with it too, but I feel like there's just a different way to approach it for both sides, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I can totally relate to that too. Like, in all honesty, like, you know, being stationed somewhere where there isn't much to do, I'm not gonna lie, like, Smash and the people I've met here in the Midwest, like, kind of made the whole experience, like, pretty much better.
Right.
So I can completely understand why people are like, oh, I miss offline, I miss my friends. You know, it's been a long time. It's been, like, almost, like, over half a year.
Yeah, something like that, because we went into quarantine in March and stuff like that, and now we're starting to get into November. Uh-oh. But yeah, like, obviously...
I feel kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like, I felt kind of bad because, like, everyone was, like, in the midst of, like, the major lockdown. I was literally on a tropical island. I was like, damn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were out in Guam, right?
Yeah, I got sent out there for, like, a month and change.
Yeah.
And then that was, like, during the most critical, like, major lockdown period. So, like, everyone was like, oh, my God, stuck in the house. And meanwhile, I'm on a tropical island.
Yeah.
Felt kind of bad, but...
it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. No, because what was it? I think for me, obviously the answer is still a resounding no. I do kind of want to point that out there. Like, if someone's trying to host an offline, like, dude, do not. But like, I just understand why people want it back. You know, I just want to throw that out there.
It's not worth the backlash.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
All the negativity that comes with it, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. We kind of covered a lot of the bases here. We obviously went over like a lot about you as a player, your gameplay style, and being John Cena. And so really, it's just kind of I think that's pretty much it. Unless there's anything else you want to bring up, I think we're gonna be wrapping this up kind of soon.
This should be it. Like I said, I'm really excited to be playing in DFW again, but they're gonna have to wait another year. So.
Oh, so how long are you out here then? Oh wait.
I'll be in Korea for a year, and then after that, I'll be moving back to DFW, and I'll be strictly grinding that team. I feel like that's where I'm gonna settle down once it's said and done. That I feel like that's where I want to call home. Gotcha.
I mean, that's where you're from too, right?
Yep, born and raised Dallas, Texas.
Yeehaw.
You know, as much as people say yeehaw, I'm not really a yeehawer.
Nah, everyone's a yeehawer. If I say the stars at night are big and bright, you're saying deep in the heart of Texas.
I don't even know the words.
You know the words? What are you talking about?
Nah, man, I don't know the words.
The stars at night are big and bright, and then you say deep in the heart of Texas. That's how it works.
Let me pick up my 10-gallon hat real quick.
I'm sure you got one. You do have a cowboy hat, don't you?
No.
I'm pretty.
If you're talking about the team, maybe, but talking about like an actual Cowboys hat, nah.
No, I could have sworn I've seen a photo of you in a Cowboys hat before, or a cowboy hat before. And also, damn, I'd rather just say I have a cowboy hat than a Cowboys hat. Like, let's be real right now.
Alright, to be fair, I'm not gonna trash right now. That aside.
All right, but anyway.
I'm a devoted fan. Okay?
No, I get it. I mean, all the power to you. That is a tough team to be wearing right now. But we are gonna wrap it up right there. So once again, this is J12, Captain Falcon main from the Dallas, Texas area. Let's see. Is there any shout outs or any final words you'd like to throw out there?
Want to give a quick shout out to ELH. They're a group back in Dallas. It's I guess you could say it's a crew, but it honestly became more of a crew. Like, we were all super duper cool friends. So honestly, I want to give them a huge shout out. DFW and Midwest, you guys treated me well, so it's my farewell to you guys. But thanks for the games. It's time for me to move on, and I hope you never lose to another Falcon that comes to the Midwest. Because if you do, I'll be very disappointed in y'all.
That's fair. That's fair. That's definitely fair for sure. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I'll get your Twitter and whatever other links you want to throw out there. Be sure to check out the bio. You can find J12's Twitter there as well. I don't think you stream, right?
I will in the future.
You will in the future? Okay, okay. So if
I'll announce that right now. Like I will start streaming in the near future.
all right, so if you want to know when J12 will start streaming, you can actually check out the Twitter link in the bio. Make sure you follow him. Super cool dude, super friendly, just in a sick Falcon. So, I mean, I got nothing else to add to that. So, we are going to wrap it up right there. This is going to wrap up the Skiff Smash Showcase for, at least for Captain Falcon right now. I mean, maybe another Captain Falcon in the future. But I'm just trying to get through these characters. But once again, I am Wonderful Skiff. This is J12, and be good to each other, buds.